Eric Maines first appeared in the Discovery Channel, USA, docudrama Moonshiners, which premiered on December 6, 2011. Moonshine is alcohol distilled illegally in the United States. Eric is one of the few legitimate moonshine distillers, carrying on the age-old tradition. Since the season 13 premiere, many fans have been concerned that Eric "Digger" Maines might leave the show due to his poor health. At the beginning of 2024, rumors about Eric "Digger" Maines' health began circulating on various social media sites. Eric "Digger" Maines of Moonshiners is indeed ill. Not long ago this season, he candidly announced that he was suffering from chronic lymphocytic leukemia, a type of blood disease. Eric "Digger" Maines is a household name in the entertainment world. He is often referred to as Digger. Digger produces many high-quality beers and wines. He also produces mountain-style moonshine in the Appalachian Mountains, which stretch across Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. Eric Maines keeps a low profile, rarely speaking to the media or giving interviews. Digger's silent battle with the blood disorder was revealed during the 13th season's debut. So goes the private lives of the Moonshiners cast. According to the National Cancer Institute, Digger has been diagnosed with chronic lymphocytic leukemia, a cancer of the blood and bone marrow, which is the most common form of leukemia in adults but is still one of the rarest. Fewer than 200,000 new cases are reported each year in the U.S. Diller is not pessimistic, however, and jokes that CLL will never be the cause of his death, but will make him miserable if something else happens. He clarified that CLL is not fatal and that he is taking steps to alleviate the symptoms, giving some of his fans the right answers. Season 13 of Moonshiners began in January and surprised viewers with a very different storyline. Digger Maines' diagnosis, shifting focus to the cast members' personal lives. The season showed Stephen Ray leading the charge in the quest to make home distilling legal, while seasons 1 to 12 of the show followed the world of moonshine making and the more fragile lives that risk everything to do it in the backwoods. This season's battles include Tickle's quest for legalization. Mark Ramsey and Digger Maines also have a new start in the light beer business. After recovering from racing injuries, Josh Owens looks to revive his moonshine distilling business. And just when you thought you had seen it all, Digger drops the biggest bombshell of all in the final scenes of Moonshiners' debut. He now suffers from a rare blood disorder. Despite all they had endured, Digger and Mark seemed unstoppable in their efforts to expand their operations across Tennessee while remaining underground, as moonshining is still illegal. Is Digger from Moonshiners sick? Everything we know about his health issues and diagnosis. Digger Maines is one of the iconic figures on the reality TV show Moonshiners, which documents the lives of people who produce and distribute illegal moonshine in the Appalachian Mountains. His rugged personality, love for old-school moonshine distilling, and undeniable bond with fellow Moonshiners have made him a fan favorite. However, in recent years, fans have noticed a concerning change in Digger's health, leading to speculation about his condition. What's going on with Digger from Moonshiners? Is he sick? And what do we know about his health issues and diagnosis on Digger Maines? A background before diving into Digger's health concerns. Let's take a moment to understand who he is and what made him a popular figure on the Moonshiners show. Digger Maines hails from the Appalachian region, an area notorious for its long history of moonshining. He has been involved in the illicit distilling business for most of his life, following in the footsteps of his ancestors who perfected the art of making moonshine. Digger is known for his authentic approach to moonshining, utilizing traditional recipes and old techniques passed down through generations. His character on Moonshiners is a blend of practical wisdom, hard work, and a deep appreciation for the craft. Over the years, Digger has gained a significant fan following. and many viewers have tuned in to see how he and his crew handle the challenges of running a moonshine operation under the watchful eyes of law enforcement. Despite his tough exterior, Digger has shown a vulnerable side as well, particularly when it comes to his relationships with his fellow Moonshiners and his family. It's this mixture of toughness and tenderness that has endeared him to fans over the years. However, this bond with his audience has also made people increasingly concerned about his health too. Digger's health. The early signs rumors about Digger's health first began circulating after he appeared to show signs of illness on the show. Fans and viewers began to notice that he seemed different, looking more tired and sometimes appearing frail. Usual on the show, and some speculated that there could be an underlying health issue affecting him. Digger has always been an energetic person, known for his enthusiasm and hard-working nature. But during some episodes, it was evident that he wasn't as involved as he had been in the past. This change led to questions. Was he just overworked? Or was there a deeper issue at play? In one particular season, Digger was noticeably absent from several episodes, and when he did appear, his energy levels were considerably lower than what fans were accustomed to. Viewers who had followed his career for years could sense that something was off, and many took to social media to express their concern. This was the first time that many began to consider the possibility that Digger was battling a serious health condition. Digger's public announcement of his health struggles wasn't long before the rumors surrounding Digger's health reached a boiling point. In a heartfelt social media post, Digger decided to address the concerns head-on. He shared with his fans that he had been struggling with a health issue that had impacted his ability to work at the level he had once been accustomed to. This was a big moment for Digger, as he had always kept his personal life private, and revealing this information was a sign of his vulnerability. In his post, Digger explained that he had been diagnosed with a chronic illness that had affected his energy levels and overall health. He did not go into specific details about the diagnosis, but he thanked his fans for their support and assured them that he was doing his best to manage his condition. For many fans, this was a relief, knowing that Digger wasn't avoiding the show or neglecting his duties out of laziness, but rather because he was dealing with something beyond his control. At the same time, it sparked a deeper interest in the nature of his illness. What was it that had caused such a drastic shift in his health? The nature of Digger's illness. While Digger did not publicly reveal the specific nature of his illness, speculation quickly spread about what it could be. The symptoms that had been visible on the show, fatigue, low energy, and occasional physical weakness, were commonly associated with several chronic health conditions. Let's take a look at some possible diagnoses that fans speculated could be affecting Digger. Chronic fatigue syndrome, CFS, is a condition characterized by persistent and unexplained fatigue that doesn't improve with rest. It often comes with a range of other symptoms, including difficulty concentrating, muscle pain, and sleep disturbances. Given Digger's noticeable fatigue and lack of energy, some fans speculated that he might be dealing with CFS. CFS is a difficult condition to diagnose because its symptoms overlap with other health problems, and there are no specific tests to confirm it. As a result, people who suffer from CFS often go undiagnosed for years. If Digger is battling this condition, it could explain why his health has deteriorated and why he's been forced to reduce his workload. Autoimmune diseases are another possibility that fans considered when speculating about Digger's health. In an autoimmune disease, the body's immune system mistakenly attacks healthy cells, leading to inflammation and other symptoms. Conditions like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and multiple sclerosis can cause fatigue, muscle weakness, and joint pain, which may explain some of the issues Digger has faced. While Digger hasn't mentioned any specific autoimmune condition, It is worth noting that many autoimmune diseases can present in ways that mimic other illnesses, making them difficult to diagnose. It's possible that Digger's doctors are still in the process of identifying the exact nature of his condition. Diabetes or other metabolic disorder. Another possibility is that Digger could be struggling with diabetes or another metabolic disorder. Diabetes, in particular, can cause a range of symptoms, including fatigue, weight fluctuations, and difficulty managing energy levels. If Digger has been struggling with his blood sugar levels, this could explain some of his recent symptoms. Metabolic disorders can also affect a person's ability to regulate energy, making it challenging to maintain the high activity levels that Digger once did. If he has been diagnosed with diabetes, it could require significant lifestyle changes to manage, including alterations to his diet and exercise routine. Cardiovascular issues. Given Digger's age and his long history of working in physically demanding environments, some fans have speculated that he could be dealing with cardiovascular issues. Heart disease, high blood pressure, and other cardiovascular conditions can lead to fatigue, shortness of breath, and weakness. These conditions also often affect a person's ability to keep up with physical tasks, which could explain Digger's lowered energy levels. While cardiovascular issues are